Scorpio Soul Time. I'm Ronique, and I appreciate you joining me here on my YouTube channel. It's always a great time to get with you as we look through all of the different events and transits and aspects that are going on in astrology. And I always pull some tarot cards and just get a feel of the energy that is going on around us. So if you haven't joined me here before, thank you so much for joining me. For you that have joined me here before, thank you so much. We are actually going to talk about the March 2022 astrology and energy that is going on, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards for each of the 12 signs. So please make sure you take a look at your sun, moon, and rising sign signs of the different videos. I will put timestamps below. I also invite you to take a look if you know your birth chart and you have placements in other signs as well, because oftentimes the energies will be apparent in more of the different signs. So let's get right into it. We are going to be talking about March 2022 in the astrology, and I actually pulled out this Pisces card. It is the moon card, the number 18 major arcana in the deck. And the reason why I wanted to highlight this is, yes, the sun is in Pisces during the first part of March, and then it is moving into Aries the second part. But what is more important is that this is a culmination. Like, the Pisces sign is the ending of an entire astrology cycle. Once we start at that spring equinox on March 20th, when the sun moves into Aries, we will be into a new astrological year. This is really important, you all, because this is almost like how, you know, when we get to December and we're all trying to think of, okay, what are the goals I have for this next year? What are the things I accomplished? This is that same type of energy. And this March is going to have a lot of great energy in it for manifesting, as well as there's a really beneficial lucky day of the year when the sun conjuncts Jupiter on March 5th. Mercury is going to move into Pisces on the 9th. We have a full moon in Virgo on the 18th. We actually open up the month with the new moon in Pisces on the 2nd. So take a look at those dates below, because I want you all to realize that we have a lot of positive, beneficial energy. Remember, all the planets are still direct. Mercury came out of its post shadow at the end of February. So we really have a lot of great aspects going on. And I want to pull some cards for each week for each sign. And let's get right into it, because there's a lot to talk about. Okay, I'll see you back in your sign. Hi, Leo. Oh, look what just fell out on your on your reading before I even got started. Already the 7 of Pentacles. So you all must be trying to start a new business or start some kind of venture around money. So welcome to your March 2022 reading, Leo. We are going to take a look at the month ahead. There's a lot of great energy occurring this month, a lot of pivotal energy with all the planets still going direct. Oop, another card fell out, and now you have another, let's see, a 7 of Pentacles and a 6 of Swords. So possibly moving away from something that's no longer serving you, possibly starting an entrepreneurial venture, or starting a new job, or just putting out resumes maybe with that 7 of Pentacles, just trying to see what's out there. Okay, so the first week we have the Tower. So there is something going on with you all, Leos, that you all have a lot moving through your energy. So the Tower card is always a card of something is going to happen in your life that needs to be removed. Like, it's no longer serving you. It's time for it to be taken out that first week of March. You also have the 9 of Pentacles. So really interesting energy with those two that came out, because it's almost like you no longer need whatever is being taken away from you, and then you are able to like look at your own life and be like, you know what, this is exactly what I needed. Like, I needed all of that stuff and all that junk to be taken out of my life for me to see what I really need. So that's really great energy, Leo. Second week of March, you have the Two of Wands in reverse, and you have the Six of Cups. The third week of March, you have the Knight of Swords, so possibly really trying to get something done. You really have some fired up energy. And you have the King of Pentacles, so possibly in reverse. So there is definitely some type of venture that you're trying to take on, but maybe it's not taking on the way that you wanted to by the time you get to that third week of March. Let's see what happens that fourth week of March. You have the Judgment card. Makes sense really around that spring equinox, so possibly ending of cycles. And you have the Eight of Pentacles after you have the Seven. So there definitely is something around your work, your finances, something you're trying to get done, something you're trying to figure out in this cycle, because I can see here where you almost have like you can almost see the cycle. So it's like you started off with this 6 and 7 energy where you were moving away from something negative that was no longer serving you, planting new seeds. Possibly you left a job and now you are venturing out on your own. You had to like almost come to this realization on your own that that job is no longer working for you with the Tower. You are like in your own element now. You're able to do what you really wanted to do once you walked out of that position. Now you are like getting your feet wet and trying to figure out what it is you need to do in order to make this job work. You still are going to be running up against some obstacles with that King of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you're still just honing your craft here. Like you're trying to work on, okay, how do I get my clients? How do I do the marketing? How do I, be able to like keep money flowing the way that I did when I did have my previous job, but I didn't like it and I had to move away from it. So Leo, there definitely is this cycle of like getting rid of what you no longer need, moving away from it. There's someone possibly that's going to come from your past with that Six of Cups. That usually means like nostalgia or some kind of emotional help from the past. So there definitely may be someone who comes in around that third week of March when we get to the spring equinox. Mercury conjuncts Jupiter on the 21st. So be prepared for some type of almost like fiery information, possibly with that Knight of Swords, of you wanting to like get going, get it out there. That King of Pentacles though, with it in reverse, and that Judgment card is like, hold up, you can't quite be so hasty. Let's try to figure it out. I need you to work smarter, not harder. I feel like that's what that Eight of Pentacles in reverse is like. Work smarter, keep putting, one step in front of the other to get to what you want to do. But I think that Seven of Pentacles is really like telling of this entire reading. Your whole month seems like you are building on to something that you started, and you just have to be patient to see how it works through. Make sure you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign just to see if any of these themes also show up in those readings. Okay, Leo, I hope you all have a great March 2022.